Hi, I'm Cindy. This is my co-worker Robyn, and we're going to show you how to do Christmas planters. First is choosing your pot. You can use any kind of pot you want, as long as it has drain holes in the bottom. We put sand in our pot because it keeps it heavy, keeps it balanced when you put your things in.
So you wouldn't use regular soil?
You can, but you're not going to get the weight to hold your pot.
Right, okay.
So we'll start with, this one's just going to have a flat back, so we're going to put our branches in. Then we'll start with some green. And we like to use fir.
So you just cut those when you get your fresh
you get
evergreens?
Your fresh greens. You can cut them to length, or you can do it as you go. It's just nicer if you have them ready.
Have it prepared to go, and yep. And how thick do you need to put them in?
That depends on what look you want. This is your planter. You can do anything with it.
And what evergreens work nicely? What are you using?
I'm using fir, and you can also use some pine to give it a little softness tucked in.
So that makes it quite elegant, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
And use varying lengths of your product. That way you get your height.
Right. So if you don't water it, then it's going to turn kind of brown and yellowish. And,
yes.
Right. Yeah.
This is a basic green in. Only takes a few minutes usually to do.
Yeah.
I always find the hardest part is deciding what to put in your planter when you go to decorate it.
There's a lot of choices.
There is a lot of choices. We have these nice little curlies. You can put a greeting in there. Let it snow, Merry Christmas.
And there's birds and whatnot also. And natural. There's natural, and then there's traditional things.
You can go more natural.
Yep. Even something like the little owl is really quite clever.
You can add birds in.
Yeah.
You can do it several different ways.
And pine cones. You wanted to put in the pine cones. There's different styles that you can use. Some are natural, some have snow, like paint on them to look like snow. Yeah.
And this is a flat back, doesn't take long to do. So now I'm going to show you a little bit about doing the circular. Would you pass me the birch sticks, please, Robyn?
Certainly. I noticed there's 3 different sizes of the birch poles. What's the reason for that?
That just gives you a little variation in your height.
Okay.
So we'll place these in around. And you don't have to put them
They can be
the
random.
way I'm doing it. You can put them randomly any way you want.
Right. But they have to go in first?
Yes.
Okay.
It's easier if you put those in
easier.
first. Can I have some pine, please?
Some pine, yes.
And I always put my pine in the center. Again, gives you some height, some softness to your planter.
And will the shorter evergreens hold the pine in better if you do it that way and have
the shorter greens will go in around, fill your pot, and hold everything all in together.
Right.
So it makes it stay together. Again, you water it. It's outside, it freezes, your evergreens and stuff don't come out.
Yes.
So there you go.
And that's nice and full with all those pieces in there.
It is.
But it still leaves room for other decorations.
Other decorations. Right. You can put as much or as little of pine, cedar, organia, different products as you want.
Right.
This one I go in a circle basically. So I just put this in like this and keep adding pieces around the pot to get the desired fullness.
It kind of brightens it up too.
Yes, it does. Let's say 3, 4 more pieces, and we have this one green.
Some bigger ones. A couple more.
Yep, one more.
All right. Oh, there's a nice one. There you go.
And that is a green in. You can shorten it as much as you want, or you can leave it longer so it flows out over your pot more.
And then there's the berries are just perfect.
And
nice color.
Then we have the berries. We kind of try to put the berries by the white of the stick.
Right.
Just to add that little pop and pull the birch color.
Yes. Can you have these at different heights
You
too?
can have them at all different heights.
Yep.
Sometimes it's a little tricky once you get your brush in to get things to go in.
Yes, of course. And these are called?
These are Buddha nuts.
Buddha nuts, yes.
And you can basically put anything in the planter to give it the look you want.
Right.
You don't have to go with what we're using.
Yeah. And those, I think these come in natural too, or
they
they're
do,
not
yes.
painted. And
yep.
Same with the pine cones. You can get them just natural looking.
And it's always nice if you do uneven numbers.
Yes.
Go 3, 5, 7,
yes.
whatever your number is you want to put in.
Right.
That way you kind of have a full display. Mm-hmm. And do we have a pick to say?
We have a little tiny, let it snow.
Let it snow. So you can put a pick in.
Yep.
Or you can put an animal in. You can use different branches.
You could put the little birds with the sticks in the middle also.
Yes.
If you wanted it to have a little more texture to it. Mm-hmm.
It's to add color to your planter, to give it the look you want.
Yeah.
Not everybody's going to like the birch planter or the glitter.
Right.
A lot of people want glitter.
Right.
And a lot don't. And a lot like to go more natural.
Right. And if you didn't want the big heavy birch sticks, could you use like that red pole?
You can use basically anything for your center.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dogwood.
Just something that you like.
Yes.
Dogwood's natural.
Right.
Birch branch is natural.
Yeah. Right. So that should help you build a beautiful planter. Are there at least 4 or 5 things to remember, the factors that they need to remember to finish their product and have it last?
There is, Robyn. Remember when you pick your planter, your pot, make sure it has drainage. Put a nice weight of soil or sand in to keep it upright. Mm-hmm. Make sure your greens are picked fresh. They're not yellow, they're not brown.
Right.
That they're nice and green.
Yes.
Make sure you water your planter well. Don't water over the top.
Right.
Water into the pot just to give it weight, and it'll freeze and hold your things in there.
Right.
Also, it's your planter, so have fun with it.
Be creative.
Get creative. And remember, you have to love your planter, not anyone else. So it's whatever you really want in your planter.
Right. We hope this video has been helpful. And if you'd like to learn more, you can go to
scottsnursery.tv.